Hello dear children, I hope you have completed the multiplication and division which was given in the first video. So I am expecting that you are doing the regular basis, the work you are doing in the regular basis. It's not like that today you receive the video, you will do it tomorrow. Don't do it like that. Whenever you are receiving the video or video link or PDF, immediately on the same day, either it is maths, Hindi, English, whatever the subject, if you complete the work on the same day, at the end you will be absolutely relaxed. You don't have any type of problem. But if you are not doing it regularly, if tomorrow you will receive the message that day after tomorrow you have to submit the copy for the correction, because already we have informed you that this time you are having the copy assessment. So if you will get the information that you have to submit the copy, you will be under pressure and you are not able to do it in a proper way as I explained in the first video. Okay, so please be regular, be sincere. Okay, regularity is the key to success. Got it? So now I'm just going to start with the recapitulation. What things we have studied till now in this chapter 3. First is multiplication. What is multiplication? What terms we are using in multiplication? What is the properties of multiplication? Then division, terms used in division, properties of division. These all things we have already understood. And in class 4 you have studied about the multiplication till by 2 digit and division by 2 digit. Now we are switching to the next topic. Okay, so I'm just, before I will start the next topic, I just wanted to recapitulate whatever you have studied in the first video. So I'm going to explain you first multiplication and then division. So we are moving to the first topic, that is the multiplication. I'm taking one number 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 multiply by 329. 3, 2 and 9. Okay, this is the number. I have to multiply it. Okay, it is not clear, so I am just using another color. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 multiply by 3, 2, 9. I hope now it is visible to everyone. Okay, so it is 329 means we can expand it 300 plus 20 plus 9. Okay, 300 plus 20 plus 9. First we will multiply by ones place, that is 9. Then we will multiply by tens place. Then we will multiply by 100 place. And in the properties of multiplication you already learn it. Then when we multiply any number by 10, 1 0 will increase. When we multiply any number by 100, 2 0 will increase. So I am just moving with that only. So 9 we are going to multiply. 9 8 72, carry 7. So I am putting the 7 here. Okay. Then 9 7 63 and 7 70. 0. Again carry 7. 9 5 45 and 7 is 52. Carry 5. Okay. Then 9 3 27. 27 and 5 is 32. Carry 3. 9 1 9 and 3 12. Okay. Then we have to multiply by this 2. 2 means it is 20 because it is at the tens place. So ones place will be 0. Okay. And then we will multiply the number by 2. Then while doing it, please, since I'm using the blackboard, so I'm just doing it like that. But when you will solve in the copy, make sure you will leave proper gap. This is the margin line. Leave 3 finger gap from the margin line here, and from upper side also this is the margin line. So minimum 2 finger, 2 line you have to leave to write the carryover. Okay, so since I am using the board, so I am rubbing it, but what you will do, you will just cut it by a straight line. Okay, now we are moving by 2 to 8. So now I am multiplying by 2. 2 is at the tens place. It means we will have to put 1 0 at the ones place because it is a tens place. Okay. So 2 8 is 16. Carry 1. 2 7 is 14 and 1 15. Carry 1. 2 5 is 10 and 1 11. Carry 1. 2 3 is 6 and 1 7. 2 1 is 2. Okay. This is the next term. Now we have to multiply it by 3. 3 is at 100 place. It means 1's place and 10's place will be 0. Okay. So now we have to multiply by 3. 3 8 is 24. Carry 2. Now we have to rub this first. This one. Now 3 8 is 24. Carry 2. 3 8 is 24. Carry 2. Then 3 7 is 21 and 2 23. Carry 2. 3 5 is 15 and 2 17. Carry 1. 3 3 is 9 and 1 10. Carry 1. 3 1 is 3 and 1 4. Okay. If you will see that, you can see that I have written all the number in a straight line. It means the number which I have multiplied by 2 will be just below the number of which is multiplied by the 9. Then which number is multiplied by 3, it is just below the number which is multiplied by 2. If you are doing it like this, you will never ever make mistake. Okay. But if you will not follow this order just below the number, then chances are there that you can make mistake. So we have to add now 2, 6, 5 plus 4, 9 and 2, 11. Carry 1. 3 plus 2, 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 7. 7 7, 14 and 2, 16. Carry 1. 2 1, 3 and 1, 4. And this is 4. So answer is, we have to write the answer at the last. It is compulsory to write the answer after every question. 44,67,162. This is the answer, and never forget to put the period. Okay, mark the period. Whenever you are writing the big number, you have to mark the period. I hope it is clear to you. It is just a recapitulation what you have studied in the first video. Now I am moving to the next topic, that is division of a large number by 2-digit number or 3-digit number, whatever the number is given. In your book it is only 2 digits, so we will go for 2-digit number. Okay, so the number is 4,63,806 divided by 42. So I have to divide it by 42, and I know that you are not knowing the table of 42. So how to do that? So we will write down the number first. 44,63,806 and divide it by 42. Okay. Now I don't know the table of 42. So first we will see that if the number given here is divisible by 42 or not. So we can see that 46 is greater than 42. So we can divide 46 by 2. Oh, sorry, 42. So we will go for one time. This is 42 minus 6 minus 2 is 4, and then bring this 3 down. Okay. Now 43 again, it is greater than 42. So one time 42 minus, this is 1, bring this 8 down. Now 18 is smaller than 42, it is not divisible. So what we will do, whenever this number is smaller than the divisor, we have to put here 0. Do you know why we are putting it 0? See, as we are seeing, telling us in any spelling, there are some words are silent. For example, if you are writing the psychology, then there is some word is silent. So similarly, in maths also some hidden steps are there. Why this we are putting here 0? Because if we will multiply 42 into 0, we will get 0. Na? And 0 is smaller than 18, so we can subtract it also. So we will get here 18. So it means 42 zeros are 0, and we can divide it. Got it? So that is why we are putting it here 0. But in general, you don't have to show this step. I am just explaining. You should know the reason why 0 is there. Okay. So it's not like that randomly I have put the 0 here. No. We have divided this number 0 times. 42 zeros are 0. Okay. So now 18. Now when we have divided, then we have to subtract it, and when we have subtracted, we got 18. So now we will put the next number down, that is 0. Now 180. And I am very sure you are not knowing the table of 42 because you have not learned it. And I am sure that you have not learned the table till 20 also. Even though I asked you to learn, but you have not yet started. Children, please learn the table. Until which number? Minimum 30. Okay. It's sounding so big number 30. Hurry, miss, what miss is saying 30? Who is learning the table till 30? I know you all are in the computer era. You all are having laptop or mobile. You can multiply it quickly. But my dear students, these all things may be wrong. Sorry. So we should know the some process and learn the table. It is very important. So how we will divide 180 by 42? Just make a rough column, okay? And this process is called try and hit method, because many of you are not knowing the table of 14, 15, 16 also. So if you are dividing it by 2-digit number, what you will do? How you will do? So you should know this process. What we are doing? We are taking the first 2 digit and we are taking the tens place number, whatever the number is there, and we will read the table of this number 4 till that time we will get the number which is below 18. So we know that 4 4s are 16. So 42 will be multiplied by 4. Just check what answer we are getting. 4 2s are 8 and 4 4s are 16. It is 168. And 168 is smaller than 180. So we can go with it. Okay. So this process is called try and hit method. We will try by different number and then we will hit it. And different number, which number that? It's not randomly 1 to 9 we will try. No. We will see this first tens place number, whatever number will be there. Read the table of that number till the time we will get the number less than this given number, not more than or equal, less than the given number. So always, so we can see that 4 4s are 16 and 16 is smaller than 18. So we will multiply 42 by 4, we got it 160. It means we can divide it by 4 times. Okay. So 162. 162 is here. Sorry, 8 is there. Minus 10 minus 8 is 2. Now 7 minus 6 is 1. This is 12. Bring this 6 down. 126. Now, same thing, 4 3s are 12. Now, 4 3s are 12. So, 42 multiplied by 3. 3 2s are 6 and 4 3s are 12. It is 126. So, we can go by 3 times. It is 126. There is no remainder left. So, quotient is 11,043. Never forget to mark the period. Okay, these things are clear to you. I explained you multiplication, I explained you division. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is estimation. See, estimation is made in every field of life. In rough idea, for example, I have to make the question paper for class 5. Okay, in my class 58 students are there. So I will make only 58 paper. Is it possible? No. I will make a rough idea of 58 and then I will make approx number of that. So round off that estimation. Rough idea means estimate the number. Okay. So not estimate the number means I am asking that if we are making the question paper, how many paper? We will not make exactly 58 paper. We will round off the number and nearby we will make. So 58 will be rounded to the next number 8. It is 2-digit number. So already rounding off you have learned, studied about rounding off. So if it is 2-digit number, we will round off nearest tens place. Okay. So ones place will be there. So if I have 58 now, 58 students, so I will round off at the ones place. It is 2-digit number. So 8 is more than 5. So it will go to the 60. So I have to make the 60 paper. Okay. Some guests are supposed to appear at your home. So your mama is not knowing how many people will come. So an approximately idea they have given to you that there are around 28, 29 people will come. So what she will do, if is 28, 29 people will come, so she will not make the chapatis for 20 people. She will make always more for that. So we will round off for the 29, we will round it to the 30. So she will make the 30 chapati like that, or she will prepare the food for the 30 people. Got it? So this is about the estimation. Now I will explain you the estimation of product and estimation of uh, quotient. Okay, both the things I am going to explain you. First I am taking the number. If the number is 563 and we have to multiply by 84. Okay, so first number is 563. Nothing is given. It is not mentioned in the exam or question paper or anywhere that we have to round off nearest tens, nearest 100 or nearest 1000. It is not mentioned there. We have to calculate, observe the question number, and we have to round off according to the number. If it is 3-digit number, we will round off nearest 100. If it is 2-digit number, we will round off nearest tens. Got it? So it is 3-digit numbers, we will round off nearest 100. And if it is 100, we will look for the tens place. And tens place is more than 50. So what we will do, we will round off it to nearest 100. So 63 is more than 50. So it will go to here. So the number is 600. Similarly, this 84. So we have to round off nearest tens. So one place we will see, and one place is less than 5. So what will be there? It is 80. The number remains same. Now it is easy to multiply. 8 into 4, 6. 6 8 ja 48. And how many zeros are there? That many zero we will add it here. So the number is 48,000. This is the way how we will estimate the product. Okay. Now we are going to do the question, that is how to estimate the division. That is quotient. So I am taking one number 4683 divided by 172. Same thing, it is not mentioned here that we have to round off nearest tens, 100, 1000. But the first number is in thousands place, so we will round off it nearest 1000. And if we are rounding off nearest 1000, we will look for the 100 place. Okay, 100 place is more than 500, so we will go for it. So it will be 5000, and it is divided by 172. This 72, 300 is there, so it means we have to look for the tens place, and tens place is 70. So 70 is more than 50, so we will go for the this. Now 5,000 divided by 200. Either you do it mentally or you make a rough column and do it, up to you. So what we are doing, I am just telling you both the process. See, 5,000 divided by 200. Okay, so 2 2s are 400. Okay, minus 1000 is there. 2 5s are 10. So this is 1000. Answer is 5. So 25. Now directly how we will do? See, 2 0 is here and 2 0 is here. It is cut it. So what is left over? 50 divided by 2, and you can do directly also. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Clear to you? So these things are whatever you have studied in the first video, I have explained you. Now I am switching to the next topic, that is the word problem. Okay. In word problem, the question will come in a mixed form. For example, they will give you either multiplication or division, and it is not mentioned there you have to multiply or divide. You have to identify whether this question is of multiplication or this question is of division. It is your job. So how we will identify? Whenever many things are given and one is asking, we have to divide. Okay. And when only one is given and many is asking, we have to multiply. This is the common rule which you have to follow. So when the quantity increase multiples time by the given number, it is multiplication. When a value of one item is given and we have to find out the value of more items, we have to multiply. When we have to find out the product of two or more numbers, we have to multiply. Okay. Now when we have to divide, as I told you, when many items are given and we have to find out one item, then we have to divide. Okay. So when something is distributed or shared equally, then we have to divide. When we know the value of many quantities and we have to find out value of one quantity, we use to divide. So question exercise 3D, question number A. A factory has 145 employees. Each employee gets rupees 3,170 in a week. What is the total amount the factory gives out each day? Each day means 1. Okay, it means we have to divide. So 3,170 divided by 145. Okay, now next is a television cost 43,775. A shopping mall installs 28 television. How much money did the shopping mall spend on the television? See, cost of one television is given and they have to install 28 towers. It means one is given and many is asking. It means we have to multiply. A high-rise building has 25 floors and if there are 68,750 bulbs and the bulbs are to be fitted equally among each floor, equal distribution. How many bulbs will be there on each floor? Means equal distribution is there. यहाँ पे one or many, it is not asking like that. They are asking equal distribution and equal distribution means division. Okay. 17,884 viewers went to watch a football match. If each ticket costs 95, how much money is collected? So cost of one ticket is 95 and total number of viewers are given, that is 17,884. So total cost, it means we have to multiply. A big library has 29,164 books. It has 23 rooms. The books are kept to be kept in such a way that each room has the same number of books. How many books will be kept in each room? Okay, so this means it has to be how many books are kept in each room. It means we have to divide. Each matlab 1. So equal sharing is required. So this is all about the exercise 3D and I explained you everything. Now we have to switch to the next topic. So next topic is when we have to do application of all four operation, and what it is called? It is called BODMAS. First of all, you should understand what is this BODMAS rule. Okay. So first of all, I am going to explain you what is this BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule means the rule given here some symbols. This is B. B stand for bracket. O stand for off. D stand for division. M stand for multiplication. A stand for addition. And H stand for subtraction. When we are using this BODMAS rule, when we are having multiple operation in one question. Okay. If you see this question, in this question we have to add also, divide, multiply and minus. All sign are there. Generally what children are doing, first they will add these number, whatever the answer will come, they will divide it by 10, whatever the number will come, we will multiply by 5. Then whatever the answer will come, they will subtract it 30. No, this is the wrong way. So what is the right way? Right way is this, that we have to follow the BODMAS rule. It means first we have to open the bracket. There is no bracket. Bracket and off is not in your syllabus right now. Afterwards, when we will study about the other topic, then percentage and all other things, that time we will introduce you the off. Okay. Presently, you should know only this word, that division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So it means the first operation you have to do is division. So 50 divided by 10, you will get 8 plus 50 divided by 10 is 5. And then next is multiplication, 5 minus 30. It's not like that in one step only you will solve each and everything. No, step by step. So first step you have done the division. Then second step you have to multiply, because after division there is multiplication. So you have to multiply it. So 8 plus 5 5s are 25 minus 30. So after multiplication, what is there? There is addition. So 25 plus 8, 33. Okay, minus 30. So correct answer is 3. Now the question must be arising in your mind that if I will not follow BODMAS rule, what will be there? So I will show you that also. Okay. First, I have used the BODMAS rule and then I solve the question. Secondly, I am doing it directly without using the BODMAS, just as it is given. So 50 plus 8 is 58. divided by 10 into 5. So generally what we will do, we will multiply it. 10 5s are 50 minus 30. Okay, so 58, now 50 minus 30, 58 divided by 50 minus 30 is 20. So 58 divided by 20 is 22s are 40. So quotient is 2 and remainder is 18. If you will not follow BODMAS, then you will get this answer, which is absolutely wrong. Okay, so always you have to follow the BODMAS when you are doing the multiple operation. Okay, so first operation you have to do the division, second step you have to do the multiplication, third step you have to do the addition, and fourth step you have to do the subtraction, and you will get the answer. In exam also, if these 4 steps are not there, you will not get the marks. For getting marks, it is compulsory that you have to follow this BODMAS rule, and each and every step should be shown there. Don't write direct answer. Clear to you? So question given here in your book is 49 minus 17 in one bracket, then 2 multiplied by 2 plus 9 plus 3 in one bracket minus 4. So if you follow the BODMAS rule, what will be the first step? Solve the bracket. So 49 minus 17, it is 9 minus 7 is 2 and 4 minus 1 is 3. 32 multiplied by 2 plus, we have to solve the next bracket, that is 9 plus 3 is 12 minus 4. Now one step I have solved, that is open the bracket and solve the bracket. Now next step is BODMAS bracket of division. So there is no option of division, so we will go for the multiplication. So 32 2s are 64 plus 12 minus 4. Now addition, so 64 and 12, it is 76 minus 4. The correct answer is 72. Okay, you can see that 1 step, 2 step, 3 step and 4 step. These 4 steps are very much important. As many operations are given there, that many steps should be there. So here are 4 operation: bracket, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So 4 step is there. If there are 5 operations, we have to show the 5 step. It depends what operations are given in the book. Okay, so this is all about the topic. First, I just recapitulate the addition and multiplication and division, then estimation of the product, and then I have explained you what is this BODMAS rule. The questions are given in exercise 3E. You have to solve all the question in your rough copy, and some questions I have solved in PDF. That question you have to solve in your classwork copy. Children, once again I am repeating, some of the people have raised the question. They have asked to their class teacher that there is no homework. Children, I am not giving any homework. What I am doing, which question I have solved, that is you have to do that. Which question I have not solved, that you have to not do. Okay? All the best. God bless you. Keep practicing.